I'm gonna crack this thing open.
You know how like advent calendars for kids, those chocolate?
Yeah. We got one.
I'm like that with pumpkin pie.
No, it's my first Marvel movie. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, you got to see a Marvel movie in theaters." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll go see Spider-Man."
Maybe they should have been in there because I have some opinions on why Georgia is in the playoffs. They should not be in the playoffs.
Oh my god!
Why should
Not
they?
you.
They just lost.
Welcome to the Beer and Sports Podcast. I am Josh Wingate. He is Josh Kimmel. We are a part of the Finns Talk Sports Network. Follow us on all social platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I think we're on Spotify now, which is amazing. Follow us, Mugs and Balls and Finns Talk Sports, all those platforms. It is amazing. How is it going, Josh Kimmel?
What's up, man? We're in the week 3 of football. Are we in week 3?
Yeah.
Yes, we're in the week 3 of football already. We're watching the doubleheader.
Did week 3 really happen, though?
Oh, it happened because I'm not an idiot.
No?
I watched it. Yeah, I watched. What did you watch? What did you watch football-wise this weekend? Professional. I don't want to talk about college.
I watched the Miami Dolphins. That's what I watched.
Okay. I mean, if I had to pick a game, listen, I just want to say this about that game, which we will talk about in full, but I want to bring it up right here, right now, because I tweeted it out. Sean Payton, you're a douche. Everything you said about Nathaniel Hackett in a clown show and we're going to be different. At least he didn't put 70 points put on him. At least backups weren't tossing around. Backups. Mike White. It's an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment, Sean Payton. The things you said about the former coach there is you're a piece of shit. And I'm glad this happened.
You think it's karma a little bit?
Yeah,
or
I do.
Lot of it.
A lot of it. And I also think Fangio had something. I think McDaniel said, you know what? This is our defensive coordinator. We're going to show them what their defense is without him. Let's fucking put it on them. I think that they had a mission. I think they knew they wanted to put up that many points.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like 70 points. And I've been saying the whole time. But first, before we get into that, I'm going to crack open my Bud Light Seltzer.
All right.
Soda.
I had 4 beers yesterday.
I've been a little crazy with my diet, so I'm going to try and do a seltzer if this is even better. It's 0 sugar.
There we go. It is better. Actually, if I do drink, it's going to be a seltzer. It's not going to be some kind of lager with all the carbohydrates.
So we'll get into all that in a little bit. So what Josh was talking about was that I gave up football yesterday. It's probably for good reason. Like I enjoyed what I went and did. I probably wouldn't have enjoyed watching the Cowboys game because I have no clue what even happened. Like that's the thing. Like I went to Philadelphia yesterday to watch the Phillies play. And in that process, I'm like, I am cutting off all communications with the Cowboys because if someone sees that I am a Cowboys fan here in Philadelphia, I might be attacked. And I'm not trying to go through that. It was my wife and I's anniversary yesterday. So my wife has been wanting to go to a Phillies game for the last 4 years, but we haven't been able to because we have a daughter. And anyone that has a child knows that life is crazy when you have a child, let alone like 12 of them like Kimmel does.
My son's been to Tropicana Field more than a couple times. I don't know a kid. I don't know what a kid has to anything. Baseball games are the most relaxed.
How far away are you from Tropicana?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We're 2 hours away from Philadelphia.
You drove 2 hours for a baseball game?
Yep.
Never in my life would I even think about driving 2 hours there and 2 hours home.
We have no baseball games to go to unless we drive 2 hours.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
I would say you're blessed. I will say this. The Rays did announce a new stadium.
They did?
Oh, yeah. Big deal.
In Canada?
No.
Wow.
Here. The Rays are staying in the St. Pete area. Literally the same location, just across the fucking street.
What's Tampa going to talk about on sports radio now?
About how we're not going to go to games because it's in the same fucking spot.
Oh, really?
Nobody wants to go to because it's in the same spot.
What's wrong with the spot?
Nobody wants to cross the bridge You don't understand.
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
It's 50 minutes to get there without traffic. If you cross a bridge, if there's one accident, you're in traffic for 3 to 4 hours, and you're not going to you're not going to go to the game. Nobody, especially around 5 o'clock. Okay, a normal work day, you go home or you get home around 5 o'clock, right? Everyone gets off at 5, right? This is a normal thing.
Yeah, I get home as soon as I get off.
Well, the average person in America,
yeah, I got you.
You get off at 5. Okay, what do you have to do? Kids, if you're an adult, kids, shower, bath, whatever. Then all of a sudden, you're telling me you're not going to get out of the house till 6:30, maybe 6:15, and then you got to go cross the bridge. By the time you get to Tropicana Field, 7:30, 7:45, you're already in the 3rd inning, and then if you want to get home before midnight, you better leave by the 7th inning. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big hassle. Why would anyone ever do this?
Yeah, no, I get that. So I drive 2 hours to go to a game regardless, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Suck it up. Don't be a little baby back. Yeah, it took me. So we got to the game. Game got out at like 8:30. We didn't get home because we had to drive to my parents' house to go pick up my daughter. That she was my stepmother was watching my daughter for us. So we went there, got back. We didn't get home till like midnight. So we were out from 3:00 in the afternoon till midnight for this baseball game.
For a baseball game.
It was a great time, though. Really good time. Phillies won 5-2. It was a really good game. But ultimately, that is not why we are here. Tell them what we're here for, Kimmel.
More baseball talk.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Did they clinch?
No. They did not clinch. So they had the opportunity to clinch. I think I sent you the list of everything that had to happen.
So much.
Cubs had to lose, or the Marlins had to lose, or, and I didn't tell you this one, or the Diamondbacks had to lose. Either one of them lost, the Phillies clinched. And none of them lost. They all won. So Tuesday, the Phillies are going to clinch.
All right, back to football. So your Dallas Cowboys got beat down by the Arizona Elite first half Cardinals.
Did you watch this game?
Red zone. So not the full game. The one thing I did notice while doing my fantasy stats and actually looking at the fantasy numbers, Dak Prescott is not getting the ball downfield at all. I don't know if you noticed that he's throwing the ball downfield the least amount of times in any quarterback in the NFL this year. It seems like they were playing very conservative, and the Cardinals are not. The Cardinals are playing to win every single game.
Yeah.
They came out hot. They put it on Dallas, and Dallas had no answers. That's all I'm going to say. Dallas had no answers.
So this defense just looked awful.
The secondary did not understand what was happening. Hollywood Brown was running open. They were running some trick plays. Josh Dobbs was playing like a man that he wants. He's like, I'm going to be a starter. I'm going to start this whole season. That's what.
Well, if you watched Josh Dobbs last year, the team that he came out against was the Cowboys. He straight up dominated us. We luckily came away with the win, but we nearly lost that game last year in Tennessee against Josh Dobbs.
I just don't understand what Dallas does. I know a lot of people are upset, but look, you guys had some huge news. Like your best, one of your best NFL or defensive players out for the season, right? Out for the season because of in practice. That sucks, and that's got to deflate your team. And then you're going into a game where you think you have it won already because you're playing Arizona. So it was a trap game on top of deflating to your defense because you lost one of your leaders. You lost one of your guys. And it showed. It really did show.
No, 100% it showed. But ultimately, I'm glad. So I don't know if you go through this thought process. You're more of a fantasy guy than anything, so it might not. The last time I didn't watch a Cowboys game and I was like, I don't need to really watch it. They're going to destroy them, because that's how I was in this situation. I was like, there's no point. The Cowboys are going to win. As long as they win, I'll be good. It was like, I want to say 10 years, actually more than that, 15 years ago, Cowboys were playing Washington. Washington was not good 15 years ago. And the same exact thing happened. Dallas was kind of in the game, kind of wasn't, but they just got beat. And it just like I had that same thought process of what would have happened if I watched the game, and I know nothing would have changed, but I still had that thought process of what would have happened if I actually watched that game.
So there's only been one season of one team in my life where I was like that, because I've only watched, even as a Dolphins fan, there's only 16 of them when I was a kid. Now there's 17 of them, but I've never watched a full season, like every single game of the Dolphins. I've never watched every single game of the Tampa Bay Lightning. But in 2008, I've watched every single Rays game possible. Now this is back when 2008's the year where they changed their jerseys. They exercised the devil. That's why we were all excited, and they weren't expected to be anything. That was the first year they made the playoffs and actually made some noise and went to the World Series against the Phillies. When their games weren't televised and they lost, I lost my shit. I was like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't watch the game. I couldn't watch. What'd I do? That's the only time where I felt that way. 08 Rays, I never felt that way in sports my whole life. And ironically, it was baseball. Ironically.
Who'd they play?
In 08?
Yeah.
Phillies. They lost. And I'll be honest with you guys. I watched one World Series game because it was late. Too many freaking rain delays. I'm not watching this. And the MLB wanted them to lose. They wanted the Rays to lose. So
no, they didn't.
They really did.
What?
They did. Oh yeah.
Why would they want them to lose?
Because Phillies will generate more money. They're a more popular team. The Rays were a fluke, flash in the pan, and what people thought. And then they've been dominant ever since. They just can't close a World Series ever. Can you believe this? Now we're still on the baseball talk. I was listening today on the news. Yandy Diaz, first baseman of the Rays, is like top 5 MVP votes.
Yeah,
that's correct. A Ray's gonna be like gonna get MVP votes, like AL MVP. That's insane to me. To me blows my mind. You're looking it up. You don't know who he is.
No, I know who Yandy Diaz. He was in the All-Star game.
You're like, I don't know.
He's not going to win it though.
No, he's not going to win the world.
We already know who's winning that thing.
Who's winning the MVP?
For American League, Shohei, whatever you say, Ohtani.
What seed is his team in the playoffs? What seed?
They're not going to make it.
Oh, so he's not very valuable, is he?
Oh, he's valuable, but the rest of the team is not.
But if you're valuable, you would excel. You would get your team wins.
We already know in baseball that is completely different.
Then change it to best player. Don't use the most valuable player. And that's why we're going to transition into the most valuable player in the league in the NFL. And that right there is Mr. Tua. Elite arm speed, elite arm talent, elite accuracy. Tagovailoa. Because without him, we've already seen it. This team wouldn't be humming like this. It just wouldn't be. No.
So I disagree.
No.
So
what do you mean? Hold on. They were 8-3 last year, humming, scoring a bajillion points, and all of a sudden he gets hurt, and all of a sudden they suck. So don't tell me this wouldn't happen again this year.
I think this is a cohesive. Like Tua is playing out of his mind right now. There's no way around that. 100% playing out of his mind. If you say Tua is not playing great, you're absolutely crazy. But at the same time, this run offense is absolutely insane right now. Also, Tyreek is just playing on another level right now. If you don't think Tyreek right now in this given moment is the best receiver in football, you've lost it. Because Tyreek is 100% the best receiver in football. And don't go like nodding back and forth thinking about, okay, there's Justin Jefferson. Because Tyreek Hill is the best receiver in football right now.
Let me ask you this. Because I can't agree with that, because I think Justin Jefferson brings a different. I think Justin Jefferson. Now I love Tua, obviously, but I think our Tyreek. But I believe Justin Jefferson brings a different style and different. He can do everything. Whereas I don't think Tyreek can go get those jump balls, whereas Justin Jefferson can. Miami is the new San Francisco. Any quarterback will look. Shut up. Thank you, Dave.
We can't have bias in here.
I'm not the biased one. I really truly believe if you said who would you rather have on your football team, Justin Jefferson or Tyreek Hill, 1,100 bajillion times going Justin Jefferson.
But we're putting it. I'm putting it in a current bubble right now. I said right now in this very moment this season, Tyreek Hill is the best receiver in football.
right now, statistically, him and Puka are the two best receivers in football. Yeah, if you want, and Keenan Allen, if you want to go that way. But I'm talking about his talent, size, everything, like the total package. It's Justin Jefferson. It's not close. Like I love Tyreek to death. I think he's phenomenal. But
we're kicking dirtbag out of this entire thing.
That's what I'm saying, Dave. See, thank you. The consistency. Now he doesn't get shut down. That's why in fantasy I was like, look, Justin Jefferson, because people were telling me Chase was the better one. I'm like, there's no fucking way, dude. Chase gets shut down way too often. Justin Jefferson never doesn't have 150 yards. Justin Jefferson doesn't always.
Jefferson, when it really matters, all the yards you want. He has 1 touchdown. Tyreek Hill has 4 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, he does have.
So you can take all the receiving yards you want, whatever. That's cool. Give me the touchdowns. Give me someone that produces. Give me someone that puts points on the board. Get someone that puts money in my pocket.
Justin Jefferson puts money in a lot of people's pockets if you're waging. Look, I'm just telling you this. All right. I'm taking Justin Jefferson. But I do know right now the stretch Tyreek's playing. Is he going to keep playing at this high level? Is he going to keep on doing it? I hope so. I really do.
I do think he is a pivotal part of this entire offense.
Hey, last year Jamal Williams was the best running back in football.
He was. It was unreal. But the thing is, what's the difference in what JJ and Tyreek have done? They're very similar in yardage this season. The big difference is touchdowns. What's going on? Why
Jalen Hurts just dropped a dime to Zacharias on football, real football. I'm watching. Zacharias scores touchdowns. He's better than Puka because Puka can't score touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's what.
Ultimately, what matters in sports?
Points. Well, let me ask you this, Josh, because there's been many times where a receiver is unlucky and gets tackled down to the 1, and then they bring in a Jamal Williams, like Amon-Ra St. Brown last year, tackled to the 1 7 times, and then every single play, Jamal Williams came in. Seriously, I looked it up and scored that touchdown. So Amon-Ra gets tackled at the 1 7 times last season, and Jamal Williams gets to clean up an easy touchdown every time. So ultimately, it's about getting the ball, helping your team score touchdowns.
Ultimately, we're looking at this right now. Receptions. Justin Jefferson has 27 receptions. Tyreek Hill has 25. Justin Jefferson has 458 yards. Tyreek has 412 yards. Justin Jefferson has 1 touchdown. Tyreek Hill has 4. Justin Jefferson has 12 20-plus receptions. Tyreek has 6. 40-plus yard receptions. They both have 2. The longest reception, Tyreek's is 54. Jefferson's is 52. First down receptions, Tyreek has 21. Jefferson has 20. And
hold on. Let me just bring this up because I understand stats. I get stats. But when Tyreek got thrown that fade yesterday, he dropped it. Remember that? I don't know if you watched the play. Yeah. Where it was the game was pretty much out of hand. They just want to get Tyreek a touchdown. Instead of Tua throwing it perfectly to the right next to the guy's helmet, if that was Justin Jefferson, you could have thrown it up and elevated it. And Justin Jefferson, no matter what, would have grabbed that. That was a touchdown every single time with Jefferson. Man. Whereas Tyreek, you can't run those fade routes. You can, but the ball has to be perfectly placed for him to.
Yeah, there are 2 different types of receivers. It's just,
I know they are.
What receiver do you want? Do you want the guy that can
Jefferson
jump over and catch it? Yeah, I'm just saying. But right now in this given moment, Tyreek is overall the best receiver in football. The 2 differences is that Tyreek is going to separate like no other receiver in football. While Justin Jefferson can go up and he has that catch radius, Tyreek Hill is separating from everyone on the entire field to be where he is wide open. He just needs the space on the field to do that.
You hear that? That's Keenan Allen saying, hey.
Yeah, Keenan Allen
had 18 fucking catches yesterday.
Yeah, Keenan Allen is unreal. I have him on my fantasy team, and I was very pleased with that.
What a healthy, great flock of players. Did you see that Mike Williams is out for the year because of his ACL? I'm fucking tired of these. I'm tired of the injuries.
Yeah,
tired of them. It's ridiculous. More for Keenan Allen, though. More on we want to talk about A-Chain and Mostert?
Yeah, but I just think this entire offense is just collectively just playing as a complete unit rather than Tua being that MVP or Tyreek being that MVP. This is a complete offensive juggernaut right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't help they play Denver guys. Like it really doesn't help. I mean it does help actually because they're trash.
But
I
they
want to know
like the 70 points is like obscene. It's
stupid.
obscene. It's an obscene number. But they've been dominating every team that they play offensively.
Stupid. I wish they would have scored more. I saw someone in the chat say that. I wish they would have scored way more, to be honest with you, because with 70 points out there, and I got freaking Tua only scoring 28 points. Ridiculous. Yeah, right. Ridiculous. Mostert, best running back in football because he scored touchdowns. Hey, he might be the best running back in football.
He's playing out of his mind right now.
Mostert the past 2 weeks has been awesome. Dolphins get the Bills next week at Buffalo. I don't know if they're going to be able to do what they just did. Obviously, they'll never do that again. Those are numbers that will never be duplicated.
Numbers, and the defense has stepped up. Defense played well. I think we're starting to see like this defense is a good unit. My whole fear around the Dolphins is that they're skin deep. You get one injury at a key position, and the team just crumbles.
A Waddle was hurt.
Yeah, but that's not Tyreek. There's a difference between a Tyreek and a Waddle.
But I'm just saying, like, they put up 70 without their second best player on offense.
I'm just saying, I feel like the depth on this team is not.
If T. Higgins missed, are the Bengals ever putting up 70? If I'm trying to think of like another dynamic duo out there. If Devontae Smith misses, are the Eagles putting up 70? Dude, that's incredible what they did because of the running game, though. Because of the speed with A-Chain and Mostert. That's what it was. Just those guys. The passing game was fun, but man, that's what I wanted all offseason. I said we need to get a running back.
They didn't. You said that Mostert sucks.
Yes.
They went out and got a gadget guy. A-Chain is garbage. And then they just come out and they just dropped their. I'm not going to say it.
I did say that. I was very upset that they drafted A-Chain and they kept Mostert. It was really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, is Mostert? Would you say in football speed is Mostert the fastest receiver in the NFL or running back in the NFL?
Did you hear that?
What?
By the way, side note, websites with your stupid ads where I can't find the fucking button.
I can't hear that. You have to be sharing your screen. Like,
I don't know.
We are walking down the path of everyone's learning that Kimmel doesn't know anything about technology and that anything that comes to technology he needs help with.
Yep.
Because one, you have to be sharing your screen for you to hear a sound from someone's computer, unless the volume comes through your computer and goes through your microphone. And two,
when I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, because that is on your board, not on your computer.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I want to differentiate between the two because that was loud and I couldn't turn it off. That was not loud and I could turn it off. Mostert is the fastest, you said?
Do you think he is the fastest running back in the NFL football speed?
A-Chain.
A-Chain? I don't know. I think Mostert at one point ran 23 miles per hour.
Did you see the stat where the top 5 fastest plays in the NFL this season all belong to Miami?
Yeah, I did. That's what made me ask this question.
And I saw that
next gen stats is unreal.
Yeah, he is playing fast, but he's getting those open holes, just like Dave said in the chat. Like any running back's going to be good in this offense if they actually run the ball, and any quarterback's going to look good because of the run game, which I kind of don't believe in. Are we expecting this every game? Because if we are, it's going to be a huge letdown. Even the Chiefs get shut down once in a while, and they have Patrick freaking Mahomes. Now, they don't have the talent of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, but they have, like I said, Patrick freaking Mahomes. I'm just worried when they get into the winter months and the offense has to slow down because the pace slows down because it's a little bit colder. People don't want to get hit. People move a little bit slower in the wintertime. It's just a fact. I'm worried then. That's when I'm going to start worrying about this football team.
So A-Chain ran 21.93 miles per hour on a 67-yard rushing touchdown. 21.93 miles per hour.
I can run that fast.
Yeah, I know. So if we go to 2022,
do you think how fast do you think you could run?
Not that fast. Like I'll probably run and we'll see like if so you know how people will run next to like the little signs that tell you how fast you're going.
Yeah.
I'd probably register, about 12 to 15 miles per hour.
So there's this machine like next gen treadmill at the gym I go to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a power button. You just get on it and start running. It's one of these crazy. I have no idea how it works or how it calculates everything, but you can sprint in my full speed. You want to hear? Dave says I'm the most unathletic person in the world. My top speed in sprinting according to this machine, 14.3 miles per hour.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Dave's, I'm the most unathletic person in the world. I bet you Dave couldn't put up 14.3.
I just told you I could do like 12 to 15. And
I've seen you. You're pretty fit. You're not giant.
Far from fit right now, bud.
Dave, you could not run 14. You probably could for like a millisecond and then fall down. I went at a pace. Like I didn't stop.
I see Viking Dave just being slow as can be.
When Dave plays softball, and this is not a lie. This is not a lie. When Dave plays softball, and I love him for it, I get it. He'll hit a single because that's what he does. He's really good at hitting singles. He won't even walk to first. He'll just say sub, and he'll just walk to the dugout.
But that's the thing. That's what I imagine him being like. He knows that he's probably quick, but he just doesn't care enough to actually do it.
No, he's not quick. He's not quick.
But I'm saying like he could be quick, but he just does not care the fact to run for the fact of him to even show how fast he is.
Yeah, he'll smash it into right field or whatever, sub, and then walk to the dugout. That's it.
Sub.
Back in my prime. Yeah, Dave, back in all of our primes, we could run forever and go fast. That ain't happened no more. We're 36. He's 40. I think he's 41. I'm not sure.
Good. Yeah. 41.
I'm 37. So I think I could run forever, Dave. I could run for at least 10 minutes. I do it almost every day. Idiot.
I run at least 10 minutes. I could run forever.
Well, 10 minutes is like forever, right? Think about it. If you're running, think about it. Go run and then check your thing and like
43. Good. Yeah.
He's 43.
He's almost as old as Super Bowl.
He looks good for 43. Don't be hating on Dave. You can catch Viking Dave tomorrow, by the way, 3 p.m. 3 p.m.
There?
I don't know. I haven't really talked to him about it, but we are doing a special.
You may be able to catch Viking Dave tomorrow.
Yeah. Or Wednesday.
Is there something else I can help with?
I can hear that. Is that on a computer?
That's my watch.
Oh, I have technology on my watch. So cool.
No, so I'm on calls all the time for work, and that will go off at least once a call.
Well, I think the Buccaneers stopped the quarterback sneak with your boy. I think they stopped. I think they're the first team ever to stop it.
That's impressive.
Let's see. I'm watching it live. I know my friends are there. I have some friends there. Meet them on the 30. Oh, they're not going to show it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else do you want to talk about, Josh?
I really wanted to dive into this Miami one, but
honestly, let me ask you a question.
What?
We have a whole network here
of
a whole bunch of wonderful shows with Evan, and we got Bobby, we got Brett, we got all these wonderful people that are going to talk about this fucking game forever. Can we do something different?
Yeah. What would you like to talk about, Kimmel?
What would I like to talk about?
Yeah. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I would like to talk about
how old Viking Dave is.
No, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
Let's go.
Kelsey, let's do it. Did you see any of it? Have you been a part of it?
I've seen a lot.
Are you into it? Are you into it like everyone else is?
I mean, I'm always into anything Taylor Swift. What? Why'd you get quiet there?
Do you think this is a fake? Do you think this is a publicity stunt? Do you think they've never met before until yesterday? Because I don't think they've ever met. I think this is all set up. I think this is it's fun. It's cool. I'll tell you this. When Kelsey scores touchdowns as a fantasy football manager with Travis Kelce, I would like to celebrate with my guy on television, not
Yeah.
some wet looking rat in a press box.
What?
Yeah, I said it.
What'd you just say?
She looks like fucking Master Splinter. Have you seen Kelsey's ex?
Yeah, I've seen Kelsey's ex.
What
It
a
doesn't
fucking
matter.
downgrade. First
Why did
off,
he leave her? Why did he leave her? It's not all about looks.
because she's probably a psychopath.
Yeah, exactly.
She's probably
Taylor
a psychopath.
Swift is an innocent
Innocent.
goddess.
Innocent.
of a
She's been with more women than I can fucking
Okay,
count.
you
What
have
are you
no
talking?
clue.
What are you
You have
talking
no
about?
clue.
What are you talking about?
We
If
will
my
not
daughter
talk
dated that
about
many,
women this
if
way.
my daughter dated that many men, I'd be fucking asking questions and asking what's going on. I really
what
would.
if it's the men? Why is it always the woman?
Well, it's not always a woman. I'm saying in this situation, she's the X factor. She's the fucking constant, and she's the one always chasing down these guys, and then uses them and abuses them and leaves them. Talking about.
Name me a guy that she's been with that's in a committed relationship.
I don't know because I don't pay attention to her stupid drama. I think this is fucking miserable for football fans. I hate it. I really do. I'm over it. Her,
Why?
Jackson
And first
Mahomes,
of all,
of them
why
can go away.
why in the world does Taylor Swift need a publicity stunt? She is a publicity stunt. Like anyone,
Exactly.
she could just walk out the door and publicity is right there. She does not need to have a publicity stunt.
Oh, we got my boy Dave 23423 in the chat. I know your
What's
name's
up,
Dave. Talking shit about the Dolphins. Ooh, they only held them to 24 points. Listen, they only scored what was necessary on that bum ass team. Tua's clear of Joe Burrow. I don't know what that means. Clear of Joe Burrow. Clear of what? Clearly better. Yeah. I hope you listened to and start this. Yeah, I hope you did listen to us and start Mostert. That's what we told him on a fantasy show, a US fantasy podcast. Mostert
I was there.
the way
You don't
to
have
go.
to remind me. I was
Oh,
already
you
there.
were watching?
Who are you reminding that you have a fantasy podcast? I already know you have one.
Everyone in the world. But seriously, you asked a good question. Why does she need a publicity stunt? Why does any celebrity need it? To get more.
Because it's like acting like Beyonce needs a publicity stunt, or
you're acting like they don't do this stuff.
Yeah, but they don't need to date someone for, like, Taylor Swift is literally the news right now, regardless of Travis Kelce or not. She is literally the news every day.
I gotta ask. Dave said something which I actually kind of believe, but is she the biggest star in the entire world?
Yes, right now she is. She is at the peak of her career.
So let me tell you, as someone who doesn't really listen to her music or music in general, I don't really listen to music.
I got all her like first 3 albums on my phone right now.
I could not tell you a song that she's came out with since Shake It Off. Now that's just me because I don't. So is she really the biggest star in the world? Because I haven't heard anything new since that song.
Because even though you have not went out to listen to her songs, you know every one of her songs that has been released on the radio. And you know that's the truth. Which
I would
BTS?
say, well, he makes. I was gonna bring up Bad Bunny. I was gonna bring up
who's Bad Bunny.
He's the Puerto Rican. I guess he does. I don't listen to his music either.
I don't know Bad Bunny. Like Drake. Yeah, I can see Drake. Who's BTS?
They're that pop band. Smooth like butter. Undercover.
I know that song, but there's no possible way they are bigger than Taylor Swift.
I know more BTS songs recently than I know of Taylor Swift.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I like BTS.
You do not. Because regardless, you have heard every one of Taylor Swift's songs either subliminally or because they're on the radio.
BTS sounds like STD. They can give this guy all. Kidding. I do believe that she is a huge star, a top 3 by far, right? Top 3.
Who's bigger?
A bigger star? I don't know. Fucking Donald Trump. Like, think about it. He's a bigger celebrity. He is.
Is he?
I think so. I think so. I think more
maybe
people
because
know him.
of everything circling around him, but no. Like when it cut, like Taylor Swift is. Other than him being the president, which elevated him maybe worldwide.
Hold on. Dave 23. I'm just going to call him Dave 23 from now on. He makes a good point. At their peak, who was higher, Michael Jackson or Taylor Swift?
So here's the thing. I think they're probably at the same point, but I will give Michael Jackson the nod to that because Taylor Swift is living in a world of social media and anyone can know her at a given second where Michael Jackson was not. So I would have to give it to Michael Jackson.
Look, Dave.
Yeah, exactly, Dave.
Dirtbag Dave. I get your points of like, yes, I understand she's a fucking megastar. I can't comprehend why. It's just me. I think she's great. I think whatever she does is great. Whatever. I have no problem with her. What I'm saying is, I just don't get the appeal. She's not attractive. Her music isn't good.
I mean, we can disagree to disagree.
Well, I will say this. Is The Rock a bigger star?
No.
Number one movie star. I'm asking.
No.
In America, number one movie star.
No.
In the
Taylor
world,
Swift is bigger
by
than
far.
The Rock.
I'm just asking because I don't know. I don't know.
You know now because I told you Taylor Swift is bigger.
She's
than The
bigger.
Rock.
She's
Yeah.
bigger than The Rock.
Yeah.
So if The Rock,
have you seen how swole Taylor Swift is?
Have you?
No.
Yeah. No, but I'm asking because I don't know about his reach because I know he does all these fucking movies and movies I don't watch.
I mean, he's
I don't
a
watch
big
any of his
star,
movies.
but Taylor Swift is literally America media cannot continue without Taylor Swift right now.
I'm into Selena Gomez. She's the biggest star in my world.
No, so like Selena Gomez is like in a shadow of Taylor Swift because they're friends. Selena Gomez is big, but she's no. Taylor
Whoa, I'm an old boomer. Probably I am. I you know what?
Josh and Viking Dave, boomers.
Well, Dave likes cool stuff. Like, so my kid asked me to take her to the Drake concert in Miami next week. And I was like, the guy from Degrassi. And she's like, you can't say that. That's racist. I said,
What?
You don't know what Degrassi is, do you? she thought I was like, she thought it was a term for, I'm like, are you stupid? Like Degrassi. She thought I was like a country or something. I said, no, he was a Canadian TV star before he was this God plan, like that guy.
Yeah.
He's fucking awful too. Yes, I'm a boomer. I get it. I don't like their music.
I would say
Michael Jackson's music was better.
Drake is huge.
Is he
Taylor
though?
Swift, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like it, but they are big.
Is Usher big?
Usher was big. Now Usher is a boomer that tries to do his cool dances still.
Let me ask you this about
my cool dance where I'm like, you're doing cool dances. I'm just like,
we're all doing like we're just all over the place. But the Usher was announced for halftime.
Yeah.
Right? My wife over the fucking moon.
I bet every woman that is in our age range is over the moon right now. And then everyone else is like, okay, Usher's got good songs. I'm going to have to see him try and act like he's 20 again.
He hasn't made a song since.
I know, but that's what they're doing. They're finding anyone that can play for free. No one's willing to play for free. You're getting into a generation where the Super Bowl is only allowing people to play for free. And we're getting into a generation where you can't even be an intern for a company without getting paid at this point. So they're trying to find older musicians to come in and play for free and pay for everything at that. So they're going to have to find these older stars to do it.
I'm looking up who's the biggest star in the world. It came up as you, Scooty.
You, Scooty? Someone hacked
It's located about 9,500 light years away.
Most.
Biggest star. I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. What's next? Gen A. You know, I don't even know what am I a boomer? I'm not a boomer. I'm only 37. Guys, I'm only 37. Josh is what, 32?
33, about to be 34.
Viking Dave in the chat is 40. How old are you guys? Dave 23 and Ray Finkel and Raphael. How old are you guys? Because if you guys don't know Taylor Swift or her music or anything you guys are saying, I want to know your age because obviously she's a big star I didn't know about. Good for her.
Most popular musicians in the world: Michael Jackson, Eminem is up there, and then Taylor Swift. I would say Eminem's on his downcline.
How much downcline?
Yeah.
Decline? His decline?
Yeah, downcline. His downcline.
His downcline. How much would you pay to see your favorite artist? I don't even know who your favorite artist. How much would you pay?
I've already seen my favorite artist twice.
Okay, but if they were touring today and you've never seen them, And they're touring today,
I'm
and you've never
cheap.
seen them.
I'm notoriously cheap. So I would have to say probably like $100 maybe. Front row.
$100.
Yeah, I'm cheap. I'm so cheap.
Wait, he's half my age. Well, how old are you then? Are you on the upper half or the bottom
So-
half? He says all of his favorite musicians are dead, so you must be old.
So what are you like?
23.
18, 19?
Well, he says all of his favorite musicians are dead. I guess he likes Nirvana. Who do you like? Who's your biggest star? That's all it comes down to. Who is your biggest? Are you seriously telling me more people in this world would know Taylor Swift than Brad Pitt? I'm just asking. I'm telling you, I would know. I would.
But the
point
thing
out Brad
is-
Pitt more.
Brad Pitt has been around longer. Taylor Swift is going to be immediately known more than Brad Pitt, yes.
Do you
Taylor
think it's
Swift
because
is
but
more
do you think it's
relevant
because
today than
of
Brad Pitt.
relevant? Yes,
Yeah.
relevant. Yes, but I
She's
think
the
we're
most relevant star right now.
I think we're confusing bigger stars rather than
She okay, then let's say it
bigger
this way.
stars than I don't know how to like.
I would say she's bigger than Brad Pitt because everyone, I guarantee you, everyone Dave 23's age and younger barely knows who Brad Pitt is. Like Dave 23 might be on the
Good question.
edge of
Who's
knowing
more
who
popular?
Brad Pitt is.
Who's more, Michael Jordan or Taylor Swift?
Ooh.
Because he said she's literally the Michael Jordan. Does she have fucking shoes?
I would say Taylor Swift.
This is insane.
Because I only say that because while
is
Michael
insane.
Jordan is huge, I don't know. That's hard.
My kids wear his fucking shoes.
I
and-
know, but
you know what I
how
mean?
many people don't realize who Michael Jordan is, and just know that they wear Jordans and have no clue who Michael Jordan is?
How many people listen to a Taylor Swift song and have no idea what the fucking who the artist is?
I don't know, but I guarantee you, there's more people that wear Jordans and don't know who Michael Jordan is than anything else.
Look, I'm just happy that people are happy that Travis Kelce dumped a super hot girl for Taylor Swift. And then every single Chiefs game, we have to watch her in the fucking press box. It's so, if I was watching that game and that was my team, I would have turned it off because you saw more of Taylor Swift than you saw of actual football yesterday. And it fucking sucked. And I'm sick. It goes back to the Jessica Simpson bullshit. It goes back to everything that's ever happened. I can't stand it. It's a disaster. I hate it on my footballs. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, this fucking idiot on Twitter, Dove idiot. Oh, every fucking time they do something, oh, look, they're together. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it's dumb.
It
I
just
don't
really
care about
pisses
that.
me
Let
off.
the people live their life.
Pisses me off.
But I mean, yeah,
Dave's
I
so
don't
This
like.
conversation. By the way, I just want to say this conversation only went this long because Dave's here,
Yeah.
and I just love Dave so much. I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow and
Um,
Wednesday.
I think Travis Kelce is a good dude. I think Taylor is ultimately a good person. So whatever, let them live their lives.
Do you
but-
think that yesterday was the first time they ever met?
No, it wasn't
I
the
do.
first time they
I
ever
do.
met.
I do.
No,
I do.
100% not.
100% yes.
Why?
Dude, they look so awkward walking away, and that one shot really like they were just saying, "Hey, you guys walk together." That's what it looked like to me.
You
It's
really
exactly
think
what it looked like.
the first time they ever met was him saying, "Hey, go spend the entire football game with my mother in the press box," or not in the press box, in the suite? You really think that was the first time they ever met?
You think she always wants to be where she is?
What does that even mean?
You just
Are you trying to be
you-
cryptic here? What does that even mean?
You just think about it and interpret it any way you want. You think she's
What?
always where she wants to be. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you can't
How-
just say
wait,
that and not mean what you just tell me what you mean by that.
If your boss tells you to be somewhere because you have to do something for whatever reason,
You think it's publicity. So that's basically what
do.
you're coming around to, is
I-
that it's just
I-
ultimately publicity.
I do. In the end, I do.
But for what? Like her tour has literally not been outside of
How do you stay relevant?
by being Taylor Swift. That's
How
how,
else-
you stay
how-
relevant right now.
How else do you stay relevant? How many actors and how many musicians can you go date for 6 months and then break up with, and you go? How many until you venture out into other other avenues, more audiences, more eyes on you. You have to keep staying relevant. No matter what, it doesn't matter how big of a freaking star you are. You always have to be in somewhere in public to a new audience. You always have to keep on growing. That's how you keep the brand growing, or else you will decline.
Do you think that's a new audience for her, though?
I do, yeah.
I don't think it is.
Really? You got Ray Finkel in here, doesn't know one goddamn song of her. You got probably if my dad was still alive, wouldn't know one goddamn
Ray
song.
Finkel's lying to us right now. He definitely knows a song by Taylor Swift.
You know who else you had? You had my daughter call me yesterday on FaceTime. Did you know Taylor Swift is at the football game? I'm going to start watching football. Literally.
So it wasn't a Taylor publicity stunt. It's more so an NFL publicity stunt where they might be paying her money.
I just told you. Someone told her where to be. I'm just telling you what it is.
You were trying to come from the angle of her needing publicity.
No, not her. I'm just saying it is a publicity stunt, whatever side you want to look at. Everyone's talking about this today. And like I said, if you want to stay on top and you want to be on top, you always have to be in someone's face. You always have to be searching out for new audiences. You always have to be relevant. Today wasn't about NFL Week 3. Today was about Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game. That's how you stay on top. And I'm sorry you people don't want to wake up and see it. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. But that's just the way it is. Good for you guys. Cool. We all got what we want. We got some fucking rat-looking girl in a press box.
Whoa.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't like her. I don't like the cut of her jib.
Why? Why don't you like her? Why?
I don't know.
For someone that likes anyone that does something good, do you realize every time she's been on tour, she's given money to donations? Like when she went to Seattle,
good for her.
She gave money to where I forget how much, but they were able to feed like
canceled
200,000 people.
Look, maybe I'm trying to get canceled
for the entire year.
Maybe I'm trying to get canceled.
She literally donated.
Good for her.
Somewhere around enough money to feed 200,000 people for the entire year.
No, for real. Good for her. That's awesome. Good. I'm glad. She should get.
But you're just trashing her because of her looks.
Not because of her looks.
Well, I mean, that's the entire time you've been trashing her. You have nothing else about her to trash her about.
She doesn't. She's not getting music anymore. She used to be. And you know what's funny? And this is the last thing I'll say about this. I went on because I found out my daughter is a Swiftie. I found it out 2 weeks ago. Didn't like it. Accepted it. It was kind of kicking the balls because I thought I raised her better. But hey, what's going on? She's probably a Swiftie.
Yeah. Do you like Taylor Swift?
Yeah, but
That's who he's trashing. I was wondering, don't talk about Josh's girl.
Yeah, you heard that.
Yeah. She's a girl. But I will say this.
Oh, she fell. She got hurt.
Oh. I will say this to end it because I do want to watch some football. I do believe it was a publicity stunt. I do believe the one thing I don't like about her is the way she kind of just bounces around in the media. She's with John Mayer. She's with this guy. She's with that. She wants love or all these fucking songs, but yet she's the one always in the middle of controversy and drama. You know why? Because she always wants to be in the news.
Is it because of that, or is it because she's the biggest star right now?
She always wants to be in the news. She always wants to be on top, and I get it. That's good for her. You think I will leave you with this. Do you think Kim Kardashian's sex tape came out because it was an accident or because she wanted it out? Do you think Taylor Swift is dating all these high-profile guys because she's in love with these guys and she wants to? Or do you think the agents are like, hey, this will create news. Let's fucking do this for a little bit. It's fake. To me, it's fake. But you guys just love who you want to love. Yes, I listen to rap. Dr. Dre is my homie, I guess. No, I like raps. I like rap music. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a monster. Not a monster, Josh.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, this is the Beer and Sports Podcast. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Mugs and Balls.
This guy is saying Andy Reid looks like a walrus. That's not very nice.
You can say that about Taylor Swift, but he can't say that about a male. Oh my goodness! You can only talk like that about females, Kimmel.
Who's Brandy? Brandy got DUI and killed a person. No jail. I don't know who Brandy is.
Is that Ray J's sister, Brandy, the singer?
The girl who says the boy is mine. They should get her to do the halftime show, and the other girl who does that song with her. and they should do "The Boy Is Mine," and then they should do and sing about Travis Kelce.
Make sure to also follow.
And Taylor Swift can make a song about how you're stealing my guy, and then they could all fucking be on the halftime show.
And then make sure to follow the network, Fins Talk Sports Network. We also have the Fins Talk Sports Podcast Network. Follow us. I believe we are on Spotify. All your favorite locations to find that at. If we are wrong, make sure to let the East 10th Street boys know about it. They're either what time are they coming on? Are we aware of that time?
Dude, bro, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
They are coming on at
Rihanna was this halftime show last year. I totally forgot.
9:00.
Thank you for that, Raphael.
So they're coming on at 9:00. So make sure to stay tuned. 9 more minutes. Tune in to the East 10th Street Boys. And I think they're going to give out their cereal awards. I'm not sure about that. But yeah. Make sure to tune in. Any last words there, Kimmel?
Yes, everything I said was just for fun. I love you, Taylor. If you're watching, don't cancel me. And if you're
you don't want to come after Swifties. That's for dang sure. We'll probably have 1 million watchers at this moment. You come after some
That's
Swifties.
why we stay on top, baby. We're going to create some controversy. Swift sucks, all you Swifties. Hashtag it. Peace out.